From Zero to Fluent, my 30-day English learning journey. A dream to learn English. My name is Hannah, and I have always been fascinated by the English language. Growing up in a small town, I had little exposure to English apart from school lessons, which were mostly focused on grammar and vocabulary lists. The idea of speaking fluently or understanding English movies felt like a distant dream. I often wondered how people became fluent. Was it talent? A special skill? One day, while scrolling through the internet, I came across an inspiring story about someone who learned English on their own through daily practice. That moment lit a fire in me. I told myself, if others can do it, so can I. With no formal classes, I decided to create my own 30-day plan to immerse myself in English. My tools were simple: a notebook, a dictionary app, a basic grammar book, and access to the internet. I promised to dedicate at least 1 hour every day to learning English. No excuses. Little did I know, this journey would teach me not only a new language, but also discipline, patience, and confidence. Day 1, the beginning of my journey. The first day was all about starting small. I chose 10 common English words: apple, book, chair, door, water, school, pen, car, bed, and table. I wrote each word in my notebook, along with its meaning in my native language. Then I practiced saying each word out loud, focusing on pronunciation. To challenge myself, I made simple sentences. I see a book. The door is open. I drink water. At first, it felt overwhelming, but by the end of the day, I could recall all 10 words without looking at my notes. Daily goal: memorize 10 basic words and use them in simple sentences. Day 2, greetings and self-introduction. On the second day, I focused on greetings and basic self-introduction phrases. These included, "Hello, how are you? I am fine, thank you. And you? My name is Hannah. Nice to meet you." Standing in front of the mirror, I practiced these phrases repeatedly. Watching my own expressions helped me feel more natural. By evening, I recorded myself saying, "Hi, my name is Hannah. I am learning English. Nice to meet you." It wasn't perfect, but it was a start. Daily goal: practice introducing yourself and use common greetings. Day 3, listening and repeating. I searched for beginner-friendly English videos on YouTube. I found one that taught how to introduce yourself. The speaker spoke slowly, making it easier to follow. I paused after every sentence, repeated it out loud, and mimicked the speaker's tone and rhythm. By the end of the day, I could say, "Hi, I am Hannah. I am from Indonesia. I am a student." Daily goal: watch a short video and repeat the sentences. Day 4, expanding vocabulary. On day 4, I carried a small notebook everywhere I went. Whenever I encountered an English word, on signs, packaging, or social media, I wrote it down. By the end of the day, I had collected 20 new words, including menu, shop, milk, and park. I practiced saying them and made sentences. I go to the park. The menu has many options. I was excited to see how much English surrounded me in everyday life. Daily goal: write down 20 new words and use 5 in sentences. Day 5, forming sentences. Using the vocabulary I had learned so far, I focused on forming complete sentences. I started with simple structures. This is a chair. I like apples. The car is red. To push myself further, I tried combining words. The school has a big door. I see a car and a bike. It felt amazing to create sentences on my own. Daily goal: create and practice 10 sentences using new words. Day 6. Immersion through technology. To immerse myself further, I changed the language settings on my phone to English. At first, it was confusing to see words like settings, notifications, and contacts. But as I navigated my phone throughout the day, I started associating these words with their meanings. This passive learning method felt effortless yet effective. Daily goal: keep your phone in English and learn at least 5 new terms. Day 7. First conversation attempt. I joined a language learning app and connected with a native English speaker. They sent me a simple message: "Hi, how are you?" I nervously typed, "I am fine, thank you. How are you?" The conversation was short, but it felt incredible to communicate in English for the first time. Daily goal: say hello to someone in English online. Day 8. Learning through cartoons. On day 8, I watched an episode of a cartoon in English. The simple dialogue made it easier to follow. For example, one character said, "I am hungry." I repeated it out loud, mimicking their tone. I also learned new words like eat, happy, and friend. The visuals helped me guess the meanings of unfamiliar words. Daily goal: watch 30 minutes of a cartoon or kids show in English. Day 9. Singing along. I searched for a beginner-friendly English song. "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star" was perfect for me. I listened to it several times, wrote down the lyrics, and sang along. At first, I struggled with the rhythm, but by the end of the day, I could sing it confidently. Singing made learning fun and helped with pronunciation. Daily goal: learn and sing 1 English song. Day 10. Reviewing my progress. Day 10 was a special milestone. I reviewed everything I had learned. Over 50 new words, basic greetings and introductions, simple sentences and songs. To celebrate, I wrote my first short paragraph. "Hi, my name is Hannah. I am learning English. I like apples and books. I watch cartoons in English. I am happy to learn." Reading it aloud made me feel proud. I realized how far I had come in just 10 days. Daily goal: reflect on your progress and write a short paragraph in English. Day 11. Writing a daily journal. On day 11, I started keeping a daily journal in English. At first, I wrote simple sentences about my day, such as, "Today, I woke up at 7. I ate breakfast. I studied English." I felt nervous making mistakes, but I reminded myself that progress comes with practice. Writing helped me connect the words and phrases I had learned into meaningful thoughts. By the evening, I challenged myself to describe my favorite hobby in a few sentences. I like reading books. It is fun. My favorite book is about animals. Daily goal: write 3 to 5 sentences about your day in a journal. Day 12. Exploring grammar basics. I knew that to improve my English, I needed to understand basic grammar rules. I started with simple tenses. Present tense: I go to school. Past tense: I went to school. Future tense: I will go to school. I practiced by forming sentences in all 3 tenses. Today, I eat lunch. Yesterday, I ate lunch. Tomorrow, I will eat lunch. Understanding these structures gave me confidence to express myself in different contexts. Daily goal: write 5 sentences in the past, present, and future tenses. Day 13. Joining a speaking group. I joined an online English-speaking group. At first, I was too shy to speak, so I observed others. Then, I mustered the courage to say, "Hi, my name is Hannah. I am learning English." The group members were kind and encouraging. One person even taught me a new phrase: take it one step at a time. By the end of the session, I realized how important it was to practice speaking with others. Daily goal: introduce yourself in a group setting and try one new phrase. Day 14. Improving pronunciation. Pronunciation had always been a challenge for me. I chose 5 difficult words, including thought, through, though, enough, and laugh. Using an online pronunciation tool, I repeated each word slowly, focusing on how the sounds were formed. I also practiced tongue twisters to improve my clarity, such as, she sells seashells by the seashore. Though it was tricky, it felt rewarding when I started pronouncing words more clearly. Daily goal: practice the pronunciation of 5 tricky words and 1 tongue twister. Day 15. Reading stories for kids. To improve my reading skills, I borrowed a children's storybook. The simple sentences and colorful illustrations made learning enjoyable. One story was about a dog finding its way home. I read the sentences out loud. The dog is lost. It runs to the park. It finds its house. When I encountered new words, I guessed their meanings from the pictures and then checked them in a dictionary. Daily goal: read 1 short story in English and learn 5 new words. Day 16. Recording myself. On day 16, I decided to record myself speaking in English. I talked about my daily routine. I wake up at 7, I eat breakfast, I study English for 1 hour. Listening to the recording, I noticed areas where my pronunciation could improve. I repeated the sentences until they sounded clearer. Recording myself was a great way to track progress and build confidence. Daily goal: record a 1-minute video of yourself speaking about your day. Day 17. Watching with subtitles. I watched an episode of a beginner-friendly show with English subtitles. The subtitles helped me connect spoken words with their spellings. Whenever I heard and saw a new phrase, I paused the video to write it down and repeat it. For example, the phrase "I don't know" became my favorite because of how natural it sounded. Daily goal: watch a 15-minute video with subtitles and learn 3 new phrases. Day 18. Thinking in English. On this day, I challenged myself to think in English throughout the day. Instead of thinking in my native language and translating, I tried to directly form English thoughts. For example, while making tea, I thought, I need water. I boil it. I add tea leaves. The tea smells good. This exercise was difficult at first but became easier as the day went on. It helped me build fluency in forming sentences. Daily goal: narrate your day in English in your mind. Day 19. Learning idioms and expressions. I explored fun English idioms and expressions. Some of my favorites were, it's raining cats and dogs, raining heavily. Break the ice, start a conversation. A piece of cake, something easy. To remember them better, I wrote sentences. Learning English is not a piece of cake, but I enjoy it. I used a joke to break the ice in my speaking group. Daily goal: learn 5 idioms and use them in sentences. Day 20. Writing a short paragraph. By day 20, I felt confident enough to write a longer paragraph. I chose the topic, my favorite food. My favorite food is pizza. It is delicious and cheesy. I like to eat pizza with my family. We usually eat pizza on weekends. My favorite topping is mushrooms. I want to learn how to make pizza at home. Writing this paragraph made me realize how much I had learned in just 20 days. Daily goal: write a paragraph of 5 to 7 sentences on a topic you love. Reflection after day 20. The past 20 days had been a transformative experience. I had started with just a few words and basic phrases, but now I could write paragraphs, hold short conversations, and even think in English. Each day brought its own challenges, but I tackled them step by step. With 10 days left in my journey, I was determined to take my skills to the next level and embrace every opportunity to grow. Day 21. Role-playing conversations. I realized that practicing real-life scenarios could help me gain confidence. So I wrote down a few everyday conversations, such as ordering food at a restaurant or asking for directions. Standing in front of the mirror, I acted out both roles. For example, customer, me. Excuse me, can I have a sandwich, please? Waiter, also me. Sure. Do you want a drink with that? Customer, yes, I'll have an orange juice. At first, it felt silly talking to myself, but it helped me get used to common phrases. Challenge of the day. Role-play 3 different real-life conversations. Day 22. Practicing with tongue twisters. I discovered tongue twisters as a fun way to improve my pronunciation. Some of the ones I practiced were, she sells seashells by the seashore. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? It was hard at first, but by repeating them slowly and then increasing my speed, I noticed a big improvement in my fluency. Challenge of the day. Practice at least 3 tongue twisters and say them 5 times each. Day 23. Storytelling in English. I decided to test my skills by narrating a simple story in English. I started with a classic tale, The Tortoise and the Hare. I spoke slowly and focused on forming complete sentences. The hare was very fast, but he was arrogant. The tortoise was slow, but he didn't give up. In the end, the tortoise won the race. Speaking out loud for a longer period was challenging but rewarding. Challenge of the day. Tell a simple story in English, either to yourself or a friend. Day 24. Expanding listening skills. To improve my listening skills, I downloaded a podcast for English learners. The speakers spoke slowly and used clear pronunciation, which made it easier to follow. I paused after every sentence and repeated what I heard. Later in the day, I tried a slightly more advanced podcast about daily life. I couldn't understand everything, but I was proud to catch some familiar words and phrases. Challenge of the day. Listen to 30 minutes of an English podcast and write down 5 new words or phrases. Day 25. Writing a short essay. For the first time, I challenged myself to write a short essay in English. The topic was my favorite day. I wrote, my favorite day is Sunday. On Sunday, I wake up late. I eat breakfast with my family. Then, we go to the park. I love Sundays because I can relax and spend time with my family. Although it was simple, it felt amazing to write something longer in English. Challenge of the day. Write a short essay of at least 100 words. Day 26. Watching advanced content. I watched a video from a popular English-speaking YouTuber. The first time, I didn't understand much, but I wrote down the words and phrases I could catch. Then, I watched it again with subtitles to fill in the gaps. One new phrase I learned was, hang in there, which means to stay strong and not give up. Challenge of the day. Watch a 10-minute video twice, once without subtitles and once with them. Day 27. Joining a virtual meetup. I joined an online meetup for English learners. There were people from different countries, and we practiced introducing ourselves and sharing our hobbies. I said, "Hi, my name is Hannah. I like reading books and cooking. I am learning English to talk to people from around the world. It was nerve-wracking, but everyone was supportive. Challenge of the day: speak at least once in an online English meetup or chat group. Day 28. Describing my surroundings. I decided to practice describing things around me in English. Sitting in my room, I said out loud, "This is my desk. It is brown. On the desk, there is a lamp, a notebook, and a pen." Later, I went to the park and did the same exercise. There are many trees. The sky is blue. Children are playing on the swings. Challenge of the day: describe 2 different places in English. Day 29. Preparing for a final test. I reviewed everything I had learned so far: words, phrases, grammar, and speaking practice. I also wrote down 5 goals for the future. Speak with more people in English. 2. Watch a full English movie without subtitles. 3. Write a longer essay. 4. Learn 10 new words every week. 5. Travel to an English-speaking country one day. I practiced one last conversation in front of the mirror, imagining that I was meeting someone new. "Hi, my name is Hannah. I am learning English. I want to visit your country someday. Can you tell me about it?" Challenge of the day: reflect on your journey and set goals for the future. Day 30. The final celebration. On the last day of my journey, I recorded a video to showcase my progress. I said, "Hi, my name is Hannah. I have been learning English for 30 days. At first it was very difficult, but now I can speak and write in English. I am very happy with my progress. This is just the beginning of my English journey." After recording, I watched my first video from day 1. The difference was remarkable. My pronunciation had improved, my confidence had grown, and I felt proud of myself. To celebrate, I treated myself to my favorite ice cream and shared my success with my family. Challenge of the day: record a final video or write a detailed reflection about your journey. This 30-day journey was more than just about learning English. It taught me persistence, self-discipline, and the power of small daily efforts. I'm still far from perfect, but now I know that with continuous practice, I can achieve fluency. The journey is not over. It's just the beginning. I can't wait to see where English will take me next.